Everybody hear me?
Okay.
We're going to get started. Okay, it's good. Welcome today. We're here to kick off the 23rd annual APD Uptown Holiday Tactical Plan. It's kind of interesting. Officer Newbill's here today with me. I think we were part of that first TAC plan 23 years ago, so it's kind of interesting to be back here today and doing the same thing. What we're going to do this time is a 6-week tactical plan that begins this Friday, Black Friday, and we want to announce it today so that families know that our officers are going to be out here to protect them. We have a lot of goals to this TAC plan. Primarily, we want to have high visibility patrols in the area to decrease, prevent crime, and decrease the fear of crime. It's always reassuring to have police cars passing by as you're parking your cars or going to and from the stores. If criminals see police officers in the area, they're likely not going to offend. And when individuals go to shop in these stores and see officers, hopefully they'll feel safer. We're also going to have APD camera trailers out here in the parking lots, and they're going to be available for relaying signals to the real-time crime center so that we can get immediately eyes on any situation in this area or any calls for service that comes in. We'll be ahead of it and actually direct our officers ahead of time to what's going on. These crime trailers also themselves serve as a major deterrent to crime as in this particular neighborhood. We're going to have bait cars in the area. We recently expanded that bait car program. We have many more of these out here. We'll have deterrent signs also notifying people that bait cars in the area as a secondary precaution to criminals to not steal cars or break into cars. We want any would-be auto thieves to know that we're using these car systems out there during the holiday season, as we do throughout the year. They should always be second-guessing themselves before they try to break into a vehicle, not knowing if it's one of ours. We're fortunate, very fortunate, as a matter of fact, to have a great business partnership and community partnership with all Albuquerque businesses, but especially at Coronado Mall. Their security forces have always worked hand in hand with us, as well as all the businesses in this area, and so that partnership and that collaboration will help us reduce crime and make this a safe holiday season. Behind me, we have our APD substation at the mall where officers can stop in and do work and also have that visible presence during the holidays. We have dedicated officers on outside assignment working overtime to also be here to beef up the area during the holiday season in the Coronado area. At this point, I'd like to introduce the mayor of our city, Tim Keller.
All right. First and foremost, happy Thanksgiving, a little bit early to everyone who's here, and of course to our city. And of course, happy Thanksgiving to our officers. I know for them especially, as well as some folks in solid waste and other city departments, you know, the city doesn't stop working on Thanksgiving, and so we appreciate them, those folks who are putting in some extra time over the holidays in general, and of course tomorrow, to do the kinds of things we need to do to keep our city running and to keep our city safe. So thank you, Chief Geier, for your returning 23 years later to put together the same TAC plan that you put together, but much improved. So we appreciate that, in testament to that we have some leadership. It's not their first time, not their first rodeo, as they say, when it comes to holiday TAC plans. So we appreciate everything APD is doing to keep the people of Albuquerque safe. And steadily, we are restoring our department, whether it's our ranks, whether it's pride in the department, whether it's trust in the community. We continue to move the ball forward when it comes to safety and our Albuquerque Police Department. However, of course, it's important to remember that, unfortunately, look, crime does not stop during the holiday season. And I think, you know, folks need to also be aware, as excited as we are to celebrate, excited as we are for the holidays, it's also opportunistically a chance that, unfortunately, criminals look at to commit crimes. And so that's why we also want folks to be on notice. So enjoy the holiday spirit, but we also want you to be mindful. And I'm going to share a few tips in just a minute. But I do want to mention that over the past year, we have developed effective tactical plans for crimes like auto theft, crimes like DWI, and we continue to announce our focusing on crime that impacts folks in all walks of life, but also when you're doing the things you expect to be able to do in a safe way, like go shopping. And so whether it's downtown or whether it's over at Cottonwood or up here at Coronado, we're going to try and do what we can to make that a safe experience for everyone. Now, Uptown, of course, traditionally has been the economic engine when it comes to retail for Albuquerque. We also want to encourage folks to shop along the art corridor and on Central, but we also know that many of us have many memories growing up shopping at Coronado, including myself, and of course, hanging out here in middle school. You know, it's like, is Tilt still open? There we go. So we'll see half the middle schoolers in Albuquerque at Tilt over the holidays. Anyway, I do want to mention some tips that are really important. There's some basic things you can do to really protect yourself and protect your property. 1, park in well-lit areas. 2, don't leave valuables in visible areas in your car. Lock your doors. Also, if you don't put bags in your trunk and then continue to shop, criminals usually watch for that. So they will watch to see you do that and then target your car. Beware of your surroundings, of course, as always. And when you purchase items with a credit card, be sure that merchants are asking to see your ID to prevent fraud. It's a good way of sort of to two-way train. So we ask the businesses to check your ID, but you can also ask them and remind them to do that. Meanwhile, APD is going to be working hand in hand with Coronado Security to try and make sure that your valuables are safe this holiday season. And we want to remind folks that never ruin the holidays by drinking and driving. Now, no matter what holiday you celebrate, we want you to be safe and happy over the holidays. And also come down for some ice skating on Civic Plaza. I'll be giving that a try later on in December. And to tell us more about what's happening out here at Coronado Mall, the General Manager of Coronado Mall, Randy Sanchez. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Keller and Chief Geier and everybody here, including our men and women in blue. One of the things that people don't realize that, you know, it's no secret that Uptown, this Uptown district, is the busiest place in the state of New Mexico, particularly during the holiday season. And with that, you have a number of people that are kind of would-be thieves. 1.3 million people will visit Coronado Center just in the month of December alone, and we are so pleased and happy to continue our success with this Uptown Holiday Tac Plan that's been going on for 23 years. And this is a perfect example of a public-private partnership where businesses like Coronado and our partners here in Uptown work with APD in fighting crime in the area. So once again, thank you all for coming, and we look forward to a safe and enjoyable shopping environment for this holiday season. Thank you.
Okay, so I think what we'll do is if there's questions and such, we might take those, just pull off, you know, the chief or I or whoever you want. Alicia can help organize that. Lastly, I just want to mention to everyone in New Mexico, we invite you to the Duke City to come and shop. It's a fact that, you know, Albuquerque, one of the special things is that for the entire state, as Randy mentioned, we're proud to be the commercial capital for our state, and we also know lots of folks come here to shop, and so we're excited to see all our family and friends from throughout New Mexico. Thank you.